Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome you back to our Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader Let's Play, where we continue to learn more and more about what's been going down on Kiavagama, and where I continue to become more and more convinced that there is only one solution to the problem here, and involves going out into space and dropping ordnance. Folks, I think an orbital bombardment is in order over here. The corruption runs extremely deep, and there have been some horrendous experiments going on. I am not sure what the solution is. I am not sure how you kind of come back from something like this, but it's a major colony of our empire, and so I'm sure we're going to find a solution. With that said, I gotta say, this storyline has been, in my opinion, the most thrilling of the ones we've seen so far in this alpha build. I keep forgetting this is an alpha build and not early access, my goodness. Nonetheless, I've been loving the storyline, and it makes me that much more excited to see what other plots and subplots we'll find when the final game has actually released. So, very thrilled, very excited, but let's stay focused on the task at hand over here. And many of you suggested that the sort of situation over here implies that the fabricator might be lurking in the shadows there, and I've been getting that feeling myself as well. I was feeling that way at the end of the previous episode. The way these corrupted rust stalkers are posed, the way they're not labeled as enemies right now, but they are clearly looking like threats, it tells me that these guys are probably going to trigger a cutscene as we get a little bit closer to them, and then they'll be marked as enemies, and then we'll have like a mini boss battle, or maybe they'll be, you know, these two guys and the fabricator as well, and that'll be the boss battle or something like that. That's the vibe I'm getting, and though the game doesn't really restrict us in terms of what order we have to do things in, or at least as far as I've seen, it doesn't restrict us, I think I would like to just take care of the rest of the Manufactorum before dealing with the fabricator himself and his more immediate cronies, rather than his, you know, two steps down mooks and stuff. So with that said, I think we're going to just pull back over here, not engage with those threats, because they very much are threats, and instead we're going to chase after some of the other threats that we saw on our way over there. I believe there were a couple people up over here. Yeah, they were worshipping, or they looked like they were worshipping something. They were kneeling before something, so we'll take a look at that first. We'll take a look at whatever's lurking in the shadows over here as well, and then we'll also loop back to where we found those mutants to see what was going on over there before finally confronting, or presumably finally confronting, the fabricator. Again, I could be wrong with this. It is an assumption, it is a guess, and if I end up being wrong, it's not the end of the world. But the other thing to take into consideration is I would like to explore the rest of the Manufactorum before we engage with the fabricator, because it might actually open up certain conversation options and things like that, right? Like, if we do speak with him without ever having interacted with the mutants, would it limit our conversation options? I don't know about this case specifically, but previously there have been situations where we've been in a conversation where you can kind of tell it's like, ooh, this conversation option only exists because of this other thing that we did, right? So just keeping that in mind, and trying to learn as much as possible before you know, confronting the fabricator once more. Though I don't think there's much more that I need to learn. I know everything I need to know. He's a problem. That's all I need to know. Alright, what do we have up over here? A couple tough cultists. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought I saw one up over here. You know, knowing my luck, the fabricator's just like over there, you know, preaching or something, and I'm going to stumble into him right now. Let's creep on up, and I'm just trying to figure out how do I deal with this situation to kick things off. Does Abelard roll up with his new equipment, the Melta Ultima, and just try and score a good clean hit and eliminate a bunch of these guys? Are they closely enough? Like, are they closely packed enough? How far up can I get? Ooh. Oh, Chaos Marine, excuse me. Peer into the darkness that conceals the true path. Avert not your eyes, for the one who looks will witness the essence of things and the power of the truth. Wow, man. All right, now we're talking. I knew, it's like, yeah, they looked like they were attending something, or they were worshiping something, like maybe there was an idol in the middle or something, but wow, this reveal is something special. Wow. Okay. Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words. This is awesome. Your redemption will be awash with the blood of heathens, and thus will you sate the true God's eternal thirst. What else have you got to say? What else have you got to say? Find within the primordial truth the strength and power To deliver retribution unto those who kept you blind, sated with its divinity, manifest the will of the true gods, and strike down the unbelievers. Anything more? No. Okay, the pacing on those is always a little awkward for me. Well, this is exciting. Oh man, this is really exciting. Okay, wait, is there more? Peer into the darkness that conceals the true path. Avert. Oh no, it's just looping now. Okay. It's funny, Avalord kind of taking a peek, pulling back and letting us know, hey, there's a traitor marine up there. Okay, so 118 HP. We should be able to take him on, but I wonder. Oh my God, I wonder if we should take him on right now, or if we pull back to the mutations first. Ah, come on! How can I resist this? This is no. I'm not. Let's go. Let's do this. Avalord, creep up ever so slightly, and let's try and pop a shot. If I hit from here, I'll actually hit the Chaos Marine as well. How does that figure? Interesting. Here too, but these guys seem like they're too widely spread. No, I can hit a pair of them. Okay. Or what if I like toss a frag grenade? I don't have the reach on the frags. Okay, fair enough. Or frags don't highlight when you're not actually in combat. I forget now. The other option would be the plasma AoE effects, which I don't think are nearly as good. So we're not going to do that. Let's get Heinrichs creeping on up as well, so that when the melee begins, they can charge up together. We'll get the rogue traitor coming up from this side. I don't know, because Avalord is a little too far away. We can't use Bring It Down on Avalord if we're over there, but we can use it on Argenta, which was my plan. So let's get Argenta up to here. Cassia, let's bring you up right behind these two. And Pascal, why don't we go ahead and bring you up behind these guys as well. We'll use Machine Spirit Communication and try and get everybody, but you know, for starters, I think this is a decent spread. We've got Avalord and Heinrichs on this side, going into melee from that side, and then over here, Argenta will have the support of both of our leaders. What's the actual term? That's escaping me right now. Sorry. Leader, yeah, okay, it is leader. I'm genuinely quite thrown off by the presence of a Chaos Marine over here. I'm no two words about it. I'm at a loss for words. I'm I'm shook. But yeah, Argenta will have all that support, all that bolter fire. Let's go ahead and make sure we are reloading, because why are we? Do we reload at the beginning of combat? I don't know. Let's go ahead and reload, just to make sure. There we go. And I guess I do have the option to burst fire instead. Though, if we end up with a bunch of misses, that would be a real shame. So hold off on that. Let's stick with the original plan. Avalord coming in with his Melta Scorching, trying to hit these two guys in the middle over here. 61 HP. I mean, this is no joke. This is going to be a real tough battle. All right, folks. Here we go, I guess. This is going to be wild. All right, let's do it. Those were not good hits. That was not nearly as good as I needed it to be. One of these guys took a decent bit of damage, but the other guy, barely anything. Or so it feels like, at least. Yikes. Okay, Avalord is up first, which is good. Who's up after him? The Chaos Marine. Are you for real? My god. Okay, so Avalord, Chaos Marine, this tough cultist up there, who hasn't even been touched. Then it's Argenta. Then it's Heinrichs. Two tough cultists. Rogue Trader, Pascal, Cassia. Okay, alright. Let's see what we can do. So, another Melta Scorching. Up over here. Yeah, if I just pulled further back, because what I was doing was I was aiming over here, and so I was only able to hit 2 of them. If I just pulled a little bit further back, I would have been able to hit 3 of them, and I might have actually wiped both of them out. It's okay. Lesson learned, lesson learned. How do I want to do this, though? Do I want to go charging in, right? Because if I switch to Epiphany, just to get my numbers in place over here, I could go up to here, and then I could charge. Ooh. I could charge. I mean, this. I'm fairly confident that this Chaos Marine is. Holy crap. I was going to say he's going to be able to close the gap to wherever he wants to close the gap to, and then I realized he's not going to want to close the gap because he is armed with that thing. Is that a... what is that? Is that a heavy bolter? Oh my god, okay. This is so cool. This is so cool. Alright, yeah, if we come up here, we could charge these guys. We could charge buddy over here. Could we charge one of these guys? Yeah, we could charge down here. So it gives us some options. Not necessarily what I'll want to do, but it gives us some options. If I do come up over here and use our Melta, do I still hit all three? That's the other question. Or do I miss out on that opportunity? I do. Okay. Don't like that. So what if we only get up to over here? And then try firing the Melta from there. We will be able to hit all three. Okay. So that's good. But then what about our charge? Can we still charge it? From there, we are able to hit somebody. Right? So we'll figure it out. Let's switch to the Melta. And let's pop the Melta Scorching. And hope for the best. Let's go. I can't believe it. Are you for real right now? This guy dodged me. Are you for real right now? My goodness. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. Well, let's get Epiphany out. And let's go ahead and charge. I can't charge him, eh? He's too close. I can charge this guy. Puts us in a bit of an awkward spot. And this guy I can't reach. We would have been able to eliminate him. What about if we go all the way down to there? I wouldn't actually hit him. It looks like I'll stop just short. Which is interesting. I could pop an Onslaught, but I don't want to reduce our weapon skill or ballistic skill. So you know what? Let's just hit this guy and kind of end up in the middle there and hope to God that everybody else comes through quickly enough. Oh boy. Let's go. In we go. Good charge. Decent damage. Go ahead and pop Endure. And let's see what the Chaos Marine does. Trying to find the best camera angle for this. I really wish this wasn't here. Do I need these pipes here? What are they adding to my gameplay experience? Come on. Alright. Here. Sure. Let's do this. Yo. What? Abelard got wrecked there, man. Holy. The camera did too. It was just twirling around like mad, but that was rough. Now, fortunately, the burst fire caused a decent bit of friendly fire too, but that was not good. How are we supposed to survive through multiple rounds of that? Okay. Okay. Argenta is up. Argenta is up just a little sooner than I would have liked, truth be told. I could creep up to... I mean, to be fair, he was out in the open. He had no cover or anything. If I creep up to here, I guess I could get half cover. Full cover over here, but from the wrong side. And up over here as well, we've got a decent bit of cover. Back over here, we'll have some half cover, I guess. Sure, so if I do that, and then I burst fire up over here, at least we don't have to worry about friendly fire into Abelard. I could try and rid us of these two, maybe. Or of these two. Or of this one guy, at least. And of course, we cannot hit here, can we? Don't have that angle. What if I move up to here? Taking a bit of a risk there. If Argenta goes down, we're in trouble. If Argenta goes down, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this. With shot on the run activated first. I might actually be able to eliminate this guy separately. Okay, here, let's do this. So we'll pull up to here with shot on the run activated. Then we'll go ahead and pop a single shot, the free one, up over here. 66% chance to hit. Hope for the best. Righteous Fury, come on. Or you could miss. That works too. Then we're going to burst fire up like so, because I would like to eliminate at least one of these guys if possible.
I'll do it.
Come on. Come on, man. Now is not the time to cack up. Now is not the time. I'm not going to pop Second Wind. I don't think I should stack any fatigue. Let's go ahead and pop War Him. Get that momentum as quickly as possible. I would like to use Military Excellence sooner rather than later. Let's end our turn there. And Heinrichs is up next. Okay, Heinrichs, what to do with you, buddy? What to do with you? Alright, who goes next? That guy. who I didn't even realize existed. Then it's this guy. Then it's this guy. This guy. This guy. Okay, so this guy's relatively soon. I should be able to charge him. If I creep up, I should be able to charge him. I've also got my shotgun, right? That does 21 to 27 damage, whereas my power sword, or my force sword, sorry, does 15 to 22. What's the scatter on this like? Pretty big. Alright, I'm wondering. I'm wondering. It's 3 wide. If I end up charging up to here, I'd be able to hit both of these guys with the slash. So that's an option. That is an option. I don't know if I can charge up to there, though. Alright, let's see. So if I walk up to here... Sorry. Trying to close this. If I walk up to here, and I charge... I don't think that'll be an option. And plus, our charge might just kill this guy, so, like, are we wasting... wasting resources, so to speak? Okay, here's what we're doing. We're gonna go and charge down to here to finish this guy off. Let's go. Good stuff. Wrecked. Beautiful. Then we're gonna turn around with our shotgun to hit these two. Oh, are you for real? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. That spray pattern, I can't believe it. I guess we could hit these two, but I was hoping to eliminate both of these guys. What if I go this way? Yeah, that kind of works, I guess. We could hit these two. What else would I do? What else could I do? Not much else that has the same impact, I don't think. I can't hit the Marine from here. So, sure, let's go ahead and pop this down this way. It's alright. It was not amazing. It was okay at best. I'm going to go ahead and use Endure. Not that it helped Abelard all that much, but it'll be a while before the Space Marine goes again, I suppose. So let's pop... No, let's avoid Endure, and let's use maybe the Telekine or Telekine Dome instead. Protects the target from ranged attacks, reducing incoming damage by psi rating. I don't think a reduction of damage by 3 is going to make much of a difference over here, truth be told. So let's go with Assail, and I could try and drop these guys. The Chaos Marine is just too far away for us to assail, but maybe the Assail will finish this guy off. How much damage does it actually do? 1 to 4 plus half the Psyker's willpower bonus. Okay, so it might not eliminate him, but it'll do some chip damage. Let's go for it.
I won't object.
I'll take it. And they both drop 2. You know, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. So Buddy here goes next. Otherwise, these guys will probably take some time before they get back up and kick in a gear. End our turn there. This guy's going to come through and strike at Abelard. Or sorry, at Heinrichs. Abelard's a little preoccupied over here. Meanwhile, the Rogue Trader's up. What to do here? Now, I have this beautiful opportunity, I think, to drop a grenade on these two tough cultists, or I wonder if I shouldn't, like, try and drop a grenade on that Space Marine. A crack grenade, I'm sure, would do a lot of work there. Can I get close enough without completely endangering us, is the question. Like, if I come up to here, is that close enough? Nah. Nowhere near close enough. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Argenta, if you burst fire from where you are right now, controlled burst on the tough cultists might eliminate them, which is good. Can I reach her from where I'm standing right now with Bring It Down? No, I'll have to move up. So if I move up to here, I'll have a line of sight to this guy. But I'll also have a line of sight to the Chaos Marine, which means he'll have a line of sight to me. Not a fan of that, truth be told. But, I mean, let's be real. He's going to move wherever he needs to move to get the job done. But if I come up to here, Bring It Down, nope, just too far away. If I come up to here, we will be able to pop Bring It Down on Argenta. She'll be able to burst fire or controlled burst down over here to get rid of these two guys, or at least cause them some pain. And I just wonder about our overwhelming stratagem. Yeah, we're definitely going to pop that overwhelming stratagem. Let's get you set up over here. Go ahead and jump the gun on this. So I want to do this. I want to get Bring It Down, and I want to get an AoE Plasma Overcharge to try and get rid of these two guys as well. So we're not going to use our Grand Strategist ability this time. In fact, why don't we start with this Overcharge shot? You know what? That looked pretty good. Did a lot of damage. Didn't eliminate them, but did a lot of damage there. And now let's bring it down on Argenta. Tempting to put it on Heinrichs. He does have the slash ability. He would be able to hit both of these guys with the 2 action points. Oh, he's out of reach. Not a conversation. Argenta, you've got it. Let's get controlled burst. Or we don't even need a controlled burst. We can just do a regular bit of burst shooting. 5 shots, 71% and 12%. Sounds good to me. I'm wondering if there's anything else I want to get in place. I don't think so. Fire away. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, that was great. We do have access to military excellence now, but now is not the time to use it. And the last time I said that, Argenta was promptly taken care of. So I'm a little concerned about saying that this time. But we don't have a line of sight on that Chaos Marine. What I would like to do is maybe get Cassia to use move on Argenta to get her up to here, and then use military excellence to try and just pummel that Chaos Marine. I think that's what we need to do. Damn. Okay, so Argenta, you're done then. Let's end your turn. Rogue Trader, you're done as well. Let's end your turn. Pascal is up next. What can we do here? What can we do here? I could finish these guys off, I suppose. He goes soon. Who's this guy? This guy's still fine, eh? Can I eliminate him? No, he's a little too far away. He's a little too far away. Let's go ahead and seek some cover, potentially. Might be a good idea. There isn't too much in reach, sadly. So what I'm thinking then is maybe we go up to, like, here. We could pop Machine Spirit Communication, just to kind of get everyone covered. What if I pop it on the Chaos Marine? Recoil will be increased, and dodge chances of his targets will be improved quite significantly as well. You know what? That might be the key to our survivability. Rather than buffing us, debuffing the enemy. Let's go ahead and creep up to here, and we should be able to reach with Machine Spirit Communication. Is that triggering on him or not? Doesn't have the icon over his head. Oh, because we don't have line of sight. But even now, what's that about? Okay. We do have line of sight with our weapon. And that goes both ways, let's not forget. So I would imagine we have, I don't know. This is a risk. This might be a waste, but you know what? It's a worthwhile experiment. Let's pop this over here. And hopefully... yeah. Machine Spirit Communication did, in fact, hit the Chaos Marine. Okay. Good. Excellent. Sorry. Let's go ahead and use... What is this? Immediate Dispatch. The assassin immediately attacks all marked targets within the attack range with a double chance of Righteous Fury. That all the assassin's subsequent extermination marks remain. Oh, after that, all the extermination marks remain active until the end of the combat. Wow, that's actually a solid ability. Takes a lot of time to queue it up, I guess, but that's a solid ability. Alright, Pascal, you're up over here. We do have line of fire. I could use Plasma Overcharge with the extra damage. 38% chance to hit is not that impressive. Maybe we do it over here instead. Try and eliminate this guy. 65% chance to hit. We'll have an action point left over. Sure, let's do this. Let's pop it on this guy. Hope for a Righteous Fury. We got one, but that still wasn't enough. Wow, alright. Extermination mark up on Buddy here. We'll see what we can do about that. And Pascal's turn. And now Cassia's up. Alright, Cassia, what can we do with you? If I get you as far as you can get. You can get further than that. If I get you as far as you can get, what is the reach on Bring It Down? Just up to there or up to there? Again, I'm thinking about Argenta's military excellence. I'm fairly confident that from over here, she should be able to hit that Chaos Marine. It won't be the cleanest shooting, because there is a decent bit of cover there. What if I come up to here instead? This will lead to Argenta being even more exposed, because we would tell her to move up to here. She'd have a much cleaner line of fire there. He'd still have his cover, but maybe we'll break through it. Who knows? And maybe we'll actually cause some damage there. Okay, so we're gonna move up to here. We're going to get... I want to make sure I get this right. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 up from this thing. Alright, so first of all, let's use move on Argenta.
I'm not accustomed to being
A little concerned about this. Can't get far enough. Can't get far enough. Alright, well, at least we can confirm lines of sight. And it looks like from over here, she's actually got decent line of sight. But from up there. That ain't right. So from down here? Yes, okay. Cool, fair enough. Let's move you down there then. And can I actually pop military excellence right now? Or... I guess I can, because it doesn't cost any action points. Ah, what a waste. Well, not really, not really. Let's end our turn there. Cassia, you're going to go ahead and pop Overwhelming Stratagem first. Let's get it, like so. Because if we hit 3 people with it, we should get our action point back, right? Yeah, that worked out nicely. And then we can go ahead. Do I want to pop Grand Strategist? Enhancing the effects. It'll reduce ballistic skill, that's the concern. But that's like, that's 2 extra shots out of Argenta. Yeah, let's do it. Go ahead and pop Bring It Down on Argenta next. And it's not just 2 extra shots, because she's also going to pop Military Excellence, right? So it's a lot. So Burst Fire, down over here, 51% chance to hit. Let's hope for the best. Fire away. You know what? Not going to complain about that. We managed to eliminate these 2 guys and got a little bit of damage there, but I do mean a little bit of damage. That was next to nothing. And there's going to be a lot more of that coming through as we pop Military Excellence. And it'll be a bunch of single shots and then Burst Fire, I suppose. We could, again, our first shot against every enemy is going to be Righteous Fury. And it's almost tempting to soften everybody else up first, isn't it? What's one tough cultist going to do to us? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's focus on the Chaos Marine. So, fire away. 81% chance to hit. That's not bad.
I'll do it.
Nice. Okay. No need to pan the camera away. We're going to be focused here for a bit. Oh, a lot of damage. Another one. Come on. Very good. More. Alright. He's getting it done. Slowly but surely. He's getting it done. Oh, come on. I need more than 3s, man. I need more than 3s. Okay, I need more than 4s too, but hey. This Chaos Marine is serving Slanesh right now. That HP. Real nice. There we go. That maniacal laugh from Argenta. Good stuff. Chipping away. I need to reload. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Fate is so cruel. Alright, let's reload. And we won't be able to use our regular burst fire, I don't think. Oh, we still have more military excellence left over? No. It's time to use controlled burst. I could use shot on the run. No, there's no point. Controlled burst it shall be. 72% chance to hit. Let's hope for triple Righteous Fury. Or actually it'll be 8 shots. Let's hope for 8 Righteous Furies. Let's go. You know what? That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. That was some good shooting. Now I do wonder if I shouldn't second wind and try and get another shot out. Get the action point. Get a level of fatigue. We'll get dash back. Okay, there's a few reasons to do this actually. Let's go ahead and pop this. Because even though it causes us fatigue, I think we need to spread out a little bit. So let's go ahead and pop shot on the run. And let's try and move to a different position over here. Like literally anywhere else that's not going to clump us with Pascal and Cassia. Maybe like even back to there. Just to force the Chaos Marine to choose who to hit. Mouse is acting up there. Even my mouse is terrified of the circumstances right now. Alright, 76% chance to hit. Let's go for it. Nice. Righteous Fury 2. Okay, I'm glad I did that. That paid off. Cassia, your turn is done. It was very well used. Over to the tough cultist over here. Actually managed to hit Heinrichs. Alright. What are you doing now? First armor. Oh no. Oh no. Wow. Pascal just barely hanging in there right now. Argenta in a bit of trouble. Managed to dodge that. Okay, good stuff. And of course it's Argenta's turn. Of course it's Argenta's turn. I guess I'll take the attack of opportunity. I need to. I need to take that risk on. Let's creep up. Let's go. Good stuff. They missed, or rather they hit. Argenta managed to dodge, and I think she's about to take down the Chaos Marine. Let's go for it. First, 72% chance to hit. Fire away. Yo. That was sick. That was sick. Argenta basically single-handedly took out that Marine. I think she did all the damage, didn't she? From her previous turn, and then the military excellence, and then this turn as well. That was all Argenta. What a boss. What an absolute boss. All right, is that the end of your turn? Who goes next? Heinrichs, then the Rogue Trader, then Pascal, then Cassia? Yeah, we're fine. Breathe a sigh of relief over here. Heinrichs, you're up next. Let's finish this tough cultist off. Just assail him, I suppose. Yes. Are you kidding me? 1 damage? Come on. I was really hoping to, like... That's not ideal. I was hoping to finish him off that way, and then I could charge the tough cultist up over here, which maybe I should do anyway. Take the attack of opportunity from the enemy. Let's go up to there. Let's go ahead and charge. Should be able to. Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and take a swing. Ooh, he actually hit us. And we didn't hit the tough cultist. I must have miscalculated. That must have been on me. We're okay. Not the end of the world. Decent hit. Not amazing, but I'll take it. And let's pop Endure. I should have actually used Forceful Strike before I swung, but we're okay. I think I prefer having Endure. And Heinrichs' turn. Then it's the Rogue Trader. What to do with you, Rogue Trader? What to do with you? Alright, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we creep on up to here. Come on, up to here. We tell Argenta first. No, we'll leave Argenta for later. First order of business is to pop a shot on this tough cultist and hopefully finish him off. Come on. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. Of course. That's fine. Let's go ahead and use... do I want to use move on Argenta? Does she have line of sight on that tough cultist from where she's standing, or no? Probably not. Probably not. So sure. Move. Argenta. Let's get you over to here, just to be 100% sure. And your turn there. Let's bring it down on Argenta. And let's go ahead and get controlled burst down this way to try and eliminate this guy with 4 shots. Come on. Wow. It took 2. Let's get a shot on the run. And I should be able to turn around and single shot this tough cultist over here. Not so tough anymore. Man. That was ridiculous. That was so cool. All right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop gushing. But that was so cool. Didn't Argenta basically mop up like 80% of the enemy combatants in this battle? That's what it felt like. Oh god, that was great. All right, let's see what kind of loot these guys have. That is... Oh. What an unexpected turn of events. Oh my god. So we got a carapace chestplate over here, which is actually not as good as what we're already rocking, I don't think. We also have a power maul, which I don't think is as good as the power sword that we're using. 10% stacking chance to stun an enemy for 1 turn for each point of their deflection. Successful toughness test negates this effect. Okay. Wondering how much I want to carry. I guess, as we learned last time, I could always move these things into my my cargo, but I have power mauls already, and this carapace chestplate doesn't look that amazing, so let's pack them as cargo. That's only 1 body. That's not all the loot. There's more loot to be had. Here we go. This is a more central one. Lots of power mauls. I want to know what that Chaos Marine was carrying. I want that. I want to give Argenta that. This is all carapace chest plates. Yep. Alright. Back as cargo. That's all these guys checked out. Let's, Can we not even... Oh, we can't even investigate him for loot? Oh, come on. Give me something. Gotta give me something, game. Alright, fair enough. There's more back here? What is going on, man? Where does this lead now? I have so many questions. I have so much uncertainty. In like the good way. I just don't know if I'm headed in the right direction.
Nothing escapes my sight.
That scared the crap out of me. Go ahead and take care of that. Successfully, hopefully. Of course not. Didn't take any damage though. This is there's a lot of traps. This is a lot of traps. What is going on up over here? Now I'm wondering if the fabricator isn't over here. Because, you know, there's a literal Chaos Marine just outside the door here. Keep our eyes peeled. Definitely something going on over here. Creeping up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. We'll pull back. Pull back. We'll pull back. We're not in a position to engage with this guy right now. Man, what an absolute labyrinth. Okay. So in that case, sorry for all the backtracking, but like I said, I want to make sure we're equipped with all the intel we can be equipped with before we engage with our fabricator friend over here. But that means that the bodyguard-looking people down over here don't actually lead to him, because that's a completely different part of the map, isn't it? Yeah, oh my god, this is huge. Okay, let's pull back to the little roundabout thingy, or whatever we want to call that. Let's investigate the experiments with the mutants a bit further, and then we'll loop back to over here. If I can find my way. Yes, I can. Okay, jeez. This is wild. This is huge. And there was actually a conversation I saw in the comment section of the previous episode, I believe it was the previous episode, about how we're at now 35 hours, folks. 35 hours. Which, by the way, if you've been enjoying, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, really just lets me know what people are liking on the channel. But beyond that as well, I suppose I should mention, since 35 hours is a pretty major milestone, if you've been really enjoying this series and you would like to support this long-running series and more like it, you might want to consider becoming a channel member or a channel patron. Links to both of those are in the description down below. And you can hit the join button just below the video instead if you want to specifically become a YouTube member. And apart from that, you can instead drop a super thanks, which can be done with the heart-shaped button that is just underneath the video. Again, no pressure, no obligation, just another way to support the channel, and it's particularly helpful for these long-running series, which tend to kind of, you lose viewership and stuff over time, but yeah, that aside, 35 hours, this is the alpha build of the game, and this is only Act 2. What? I mean, maybe Act 1 is extremely short, maybe Act 1 is 10 hours, and then Act 2 is like 40 hours. I'm also playing a bit more slowly than a regular person would, because when you talk while playing, recording slows things down, obviously. Like this monologue you're hearing right now. Well, the whole thing is a monologue, but you know what I mean. This tirade that you're hearing right now. But that's impressive, man. That's impressive. The scope of this game is crazy. Like, this is... I'm so pleased. Anyway, let's deal with these guys. So they're doing something here to this data vault. And, we're going to make them stop. I think we'll take the same approach as we did last time, because that worked pretty nicely. Abelard could creep up. Go ahead and get a melt a shot into maybe these three over here. And then hopefully Argenta is going to have good luck with her initiative, and she'll be able to just burst fire and eliminate everybody. Let's get Abelard creeping up. Got to be careful about our distances over here and our angles. Push up to here.
Look no further.
A little bit further up, maybe. He said look no further, but immediately disobeying that. What about up over here? Can we? We can hit these guys. Not enough of a spread. I wish you could see your firing cone, or whatever you want to call it, your area of effect, when you were in this mode. Because it's like, do I need to move a little bit further up? Is my angle off? What's going on, you know? What if I just do... If I can't hit all three of them, I can at least hit two of them if I go straight on. I should be able to. Yeah. So let's just do that instead. Alright. Battle number 2. Let's go. Alright. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. I noticed, though, after I clicked the button there, after I clicked to actually shoot, I was like, wait, crap. I didn't position anybody else. But we'll be fine. This is not as tough of a battle as the last one we fought. Or so I think. Let's go ahead and creep up to here. We can use Machine Spirit Communication on all of our allies. From up over there, I would imagine. What's... there we go. Weird. The mouse... It's like... The cursor was not reflecting where we were actually pointing for a second there. But let's go ahead and do this. That should cover everybody. Good stuff. And from up over here, we should be able to plasma overcharge these guys. And maybe get some Righteous Fury going. Go for it. Not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and mark... Ooh. This guy, sure. Just because he's furthest away and we have line of sight. But he's probably going to be dead by the time Pascal's next turn comes around. End turn, and wouldn't you know it, it's Argenta. Love it. Let's creep Argenta up to here. We could use shot on the run to get up to there, pop a shot there, and then burst fire up there. Sounds good to me. Up we go. A regular shot. 69% chance to hit. Nice. Very nice. A little bit of damage. I'll take it. And where's our burst fire? Up over here. Make sure there's no friendly fire going on. Pascal might take a hit. 6% chance of hitting him. It's a worthwhile risk. Knowing my luck, it'll be Righteous Fury. On Pascal, I mean. So, fingers crossed it isn't. Wow. That worked out perfectly. Do I want to dash? Dash is a select direction. Spending all movement points does not provoke attack of opportunity. Yeah, let's go for it. That way we can get to a better position, I suppose, for additional fire. This should be an easy battle. It looks like it, at least. It's like a mini battle, almost. Couple of autogun shots coming through. A little bit of damage there. We could get the rogue trader moving up to here. And let's get overwhelming stratagem up over here, I suppose. Again, we're kind of sacrificing our extra action point, but I just wonder if Argenta couldn't be better served from a different angle. Alright, what is going on here? Yeah, you can see the cursor's kind of weird there. Oh, I think it's being intercepted by the overhanging, like, elements. Okay, let's do this instead. Let's pop this over here. Cool. Got our action point refunded. Let's get Grand Strategist, I suppose we could do. And then move is 1. And that's another 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Leaving us with 1 action point with which to shoot. Okay, so Grand Strategist it shall be. Hopefully this is working out correctly. Let's go ahead and pop our own shot up over here, I suppose, just to kick things off. Yep. Of course we're going to miss. We haven't been very good at the shooting thing lately. Move on Argenta, I think is necessary. Because she can't see this guy. So I want to get Argenta into a better spot. Beautiful, that actually worked out nicely. I don't know if burst will hit them both, but we can hope. Get Argenta over to there, just one step. Still in the area of our stratagem. Let's bring it down. And let's get burst fire. Oh, come on, game. Oh, you gotta do me dirty like this, don't you? Alright, fine, have it your way. 67% chance to hit either of them. Let's go after this guy. Because we might slam him against the wall and get some extra damage that way, so let's go for it. Or it'll be overkill. I'm fine either way. Let's go ahead and pop Second Wind. Nah, unnecessary. Rogue Trader, your turn is done. Cassia is up. Let's get Cassia up to here. Let's get bring it down on Argenta. And then Argenta can go ahead and pop another burst fire on this guy, I guess. Or, let's dash up to here. Yeah, okay, dash up to here. Pop military excellence. Now let's go ahead and get our righteous furies. One on you. Good stuff. A little bit of damage done there with the... no damage done by slamming him back against the wall, but he did get knocked down. Another shot up over here. Let's go. Righteous fury. Good stuff. Oh, we almost threw him all the way back to the wall, but follow-up shots. One up there. And one up there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Magenta's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What do we have here? A couple of autoguns. Yeah. Sounds good. Pack his cargo. What else? Oh yeah, there's more. More autoguns, I assume. Yeah. Pack away, pack away. And more over here before we engage with the data vault. Pack away. Alright. Wow, to think we could have avoided all that backtracking if we just engaged over here. But I expected to see... at the time, this seemed like the most viable place for the fabricator to be, considering we were walking past all these mutants and stuff, right? So, how could I have known? How could I have known? To the data vault. The massive cogitator grows out of the metal bulkheads like a grotesque tumor. A hollow roar sounds from deep within the metal housing. Whatever spurred the computer into action, it has enough power to supply a small command center. As soon as your eyes fall upon the cogitator, you feel a tingling in your temples. Every nook, every component of the machine radiates a sense of wrongness, one that is difficult to explain but no less palpable for that. It is as though the construct itself defies the laws of physics and perspective. Alright. Heinrichs makes a warning gesture. His voice, ringing slightly with tension, is threaded with disquiet. Stop, rogue trader. That is a creation of the arch-enemy. Don't go near it. You have done enough for me and my mission. Don't put yourself at risk now. As soon as Heinrichs takes another step towards the cogitator, it emits a deafening shriek, like hundreds of metal needles driving into toughened glass, as though sensing the stranger. Wincing, Heinrichs approaches the control panel and bends down toward the screens. Despite the heat clogging the room, you feel an ice-cold breeze. Heinrichs is clearly using his psycho abilities to try to fend off the pernicious effects of the Chaos artifact. The Omnissiah's grace has not touched this object. This mechanism was not desecrated but born flawed and unnatural. Iron most profane. Pascal unhurriedly produces a data slate. Initiating observation log. Let not fear stand in the path of knowledge. You just said this thing is an abomination, yet you're going to immerse yourself in it in order to study it? Doesn't the thought repel you? The tech priest raises his uncomprehending gaze to Cassia. Squeamishness is not a relevant factor. I have conducted the relevant assessments. The risk of spiritual harm is acceptable. The importance of obtaining the information is critical. So this is interesting. This makes me think about sort of radical inquisitors versus extremely pious ones. The ones who are like, I do not need to study the enemy. I need to cleanse it with purifying fire, versus, let's study the enemy. Let's use the enemy's tools against it. Let's learn their ways. And in the Imperium, at least as far as my understanding from my memory of like the Dark Heresy rulebooks and stuff, in the Imperium, even learning about this forbidden stuff, literally called forbidden lore, as a skill you can get in the game, is bad. Like, you're not supposed to do that. So I'm a little curious about Pascal, and I'm starting to see a bit of a pattern, you know, with some of our friends. Jay, who used to trade in Xeno artifacts. Then we've got Pascal, who, you know, seems more curious than is perhaps safe. And we also had Adira, of course, who, you know, did the thing. did the thing. So yeah, curious. Do we approach the cogitator? Do we keep our distance and wait, or do we draw our weapon, stating we must destroy this machine immediately? I'm going to go ahead and say, based on our decisions in the near past, in the recent past rather I should say, and based on our own background story and character and all that, we would respect the agent of the Inquisition as authority for the time being. This is his mission. I would be upset if he were to interfere in the workings of my empire, so I will not interfere in the workings of of the Inquisition and his mission, so I'm going to keep my distance and wait. A minute passes, then another. You watch Heinrichs examine the cogitator. His eyes scan the screens, his hands darting from the reel to the lever, sometimes hovering uncertainly over the next switch, which immediately receives a coating of frost. At some point, you hear his voice, almost a whisper, barely audible above the clanging, roaring machine. Sacrifices. More and more sacrifices every minute. Heinrichs looks at you, his eyes darker now, appearing almost black in his white face. Hecatomb Terminans. The womb of this cursed machine is down on the lower levels. The auxiliary enumerator controls the system for delivering molten waste under the Manufactorum's main building. This cogitator is fueled by the energy harnessed from thousands of people who are flowing beneath our feet as slag waste as we speak. But I cannot even imagine the reason for sacrificing all these people. It's inconceivable. Now we know why the Fabricator prized this monster so highly. The cursed tech priest and his associates created something that went beyond the limits of the Omnissiah's power. This machine is designed to process myriad possibilities using warp sorcery. It has almost finished its task. It predicts the future, rogue trader. Excuse me? I'm a little concerned here with this option. Heinrichs, are you all right? He does seem... He seems critical of it, but maybe slightly enamored. They created something that went beyond the limits of the Omnissiah's power. Now, many believe that the Omnissiah and the Empire, or sorry, the Omnissiah and the Emperor are one and the same, different names for the same god. Did he just say this thing was more powerful than the Emperor? Cut the power supply. The spawn of chaos has no place on my world. I've heard enough. I think I'd better keep this treasure for myself. Who would I attack? Heinrichs, I suppose? Let's ask what he means. It predicts the future. How is that even possible? Do not attempt to gain any insight into the essence of the machines corrupted by the archenemy. At least, not if you value your soul. I have encountered the heretics' mechanical abominations before. To truly fathom their nature is to allow a particle of death into your heart. Heinrichs is silent for a few moments. But the fruit they bear... No matter how abhorrent their instruments, the fruit they bear could be useful, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Agents of the Inquisition who are a bit more willing to work with the enemy's tools for the advancement of the Imperium, for the safety of the Imperium. Conversation makes me increasingly nervous, exceedingly so. This also points to the fact that Pascal, again, is currently studying this thing, or is trying to observe it, right? And he says here, if you attempt to gain any insight, it devalues your soul, and to truly fathom their nature is to allow a particle of death into your heart. Like, Heinrich stared stonily at the cogitator screen. Yes. Let's allow the machine to finish its calculations. I wish to know what precisely the cult's minions were so desperate to see in the future. Perhaps if we were to increase the power, it would be finished sooner. No. I think Heinrichs is under the influence of the machine. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know if he has any implants or anything like that. I don't know. Some warp shenanigans are going down for sure. Heinrichs is under the influence of this machine right now. We need to stop the cogitator for the sake of the people still alive down there. That's what I'm thinking. We need to... Again, they're my people. I am their emperor. Small e emperor. We need to let the cogitator finish its task, otherwise thousands of people will have died for nothing. Sunk cost fallacy. This decision is on your conscience, Heinrichs. Wow. I can attack and try and keep the treasure for myself, or I can just cut the power supply, saying this spawn of chaos has no place on my world. I'm going to continue to have some hope that Heinrichs is still in control of himself. We need to stop the cogitator, for the sake of the people still alive down there. Heinrichs turns his icy gaze on you. Rogue trader? In the name of the Golden Throne, I am requisitioning the population of the lower levels of this Manufactorum for the purpose of the Inquisition. Wow. Man, that statement with this background music is just... And it comes to an end so I can truly mull over this in silence. Wow. 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 Really putting my my convictions to the test here. If he's requisitioning the population for the purposes of the Inquisition, and I were to stand in the way of that, then I'm standing in the way of the Inquisition, in the way of the Emperor's agents, in the way of all that is holy and right, and etc., etc. Wow. I think Heinrichs is suffering some degree of corruption here. The cogitator screens flash, and the guttural roar in its depths turn into a frantic shriek that seemed to contain the death cries of thousands. Heinrichs bends over the keys and flinches as if from an electric shock. His head snaps back unnaturally, and you see his lips moving. Lumens wink in and out on the cogitator, and all its screens explode, showering you in a hail of fragments and releasing the heinous beast that was somehow imprisoned within. Oh no.
Don't you dare to cross me!
Oh, what? And what? Okay, I was like, why did Heinrichs turn invisible? I thought he got hit by an effect or something. He is stunned, as is Abelard and Argenta too. Oh no! And what's this? Unyielding Beacon on a stunned character. That's going to come in handy. So what's the turn order here? We got Rogue Trader. Pascal stunned too? Are you for real right now? How are we supposed to come out on top over here? Stun for one turn apiece. Cassia is still able to act. So it's going to be Rogue Trader and Cassia. And I don't think Bring It Down overrides the stunning impact. Man, here we go. A Screamer, eh? Alright. Alright. Answers a couple questions, but also brings up a ton more. Look at the model. That's a really nice model. It's a really nice animation too. Got like the little details, the blinking and stuff, the way it's floating in place as well. Looks really nice. Very hard effect to accomplish. I really like it. It's one of those things that you get with like East Asian dragons as well. To make them look like they're flying without having wings is a very very difficult thing, I think, at least to master. And I've seen some games do an excellent job of it. I've seen a lot of like animations and movies and stuff do a good job of it, but it's rare. And the Screamer kind of has similar vibes. I mean, it kind of has wing-like things, right? The little flaps. But it does have that strange floaty feel to it. This is beautiful. I see why Heinrichs was so enamored. But folks, this needs to be dealt with, and it needs to be dealt with next time. This is where we're calling it a session. An absolutely tremendous one in terms of storyline progression, character progression, and foe progression as well. We've seen so many cool enemies in one session. This, oh my goodness, this game, whatever year it releases, it's probably going to be my game of the year. This has been, oh my goodness, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. And again, folks, if you've been really enjoying the series, you might want to consider, again, becoming a channel member or patron. Links to both of those in the description down below. You can click the join button below the video. That's a quick way to become a channel member. Or then there's the little heart button next to the join button, which is for dropping a super thanks instead. Apart from that, folks, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.